Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Friday Faves and Fails, the revived series. Although we have no fails today, it's all good stuff. I want to kick off with the Sol de Janeiro. This is the Beija Flor Elasti-Cream. I bought this originally when we were going to Vegas and I wanted to kind of put a little bit of extra cash into the body care element because we were going on holiday. It was kind of like a second wedding situation. I kind of wanted to honeymoon it up a little bit, and so I treated myself to some nice things. I've bought this several times since, and I have also been sent it, but the scent is the thing. This is supposed to be like a firming bust cream. It's like a retinol, it's got lots of active ingredients. I do think that it is a nice lotion. It's very hydrating, but I can't tell you that it did anything that would be, like if this was scentless, I don't think I would have ever bought it again. Because it's nice, but there are lots of nice things for less prices. Less prices for a lower cost, for less money, for less prices. There are lots of nice things out there that I probably liked as much. It is the scent. Apparently this is a dupe for a Baccarat Rouge fragrance that I've never smelled, but I smell this everywhere. So either people are smelling it, they're wearing the body lotion, they're wearing the spray version of this, or they're wearing Baccarat Rouge. It's like the most popular scent. I'm very tuned into it. I smell it everywhere. Almost impossible for me to describe. It's a very sweet, but again, very specific scent. I'm going to look up the notes for you. Salted caramel, pistachio, and vanilla. I wouldn't have got that. Maybe it's the pistachio. Someone asked me to make a pistachio candle, and I had no frame of reference for what that would smell like. But if it's this, I can see why they asked. This is from the same range that did the Brazilian Boom Boom cream that everyone went crazy for, purely for the name, that was like this but yellow. And I think the reason that this is just so popular is the scent lingers. They're kind of relatively basic body lotions, body butters. They are hydrating. They're a nice formula, don't get me wrong, but you can definitely get a similar thing for half the price, if not even less. It's the scent. If this was a scent-free product, it would not do as well as it does. They also do body sprays in all of their range. So if you like this and you just like the scent, you may be interested in that. I can smell this on my skin from yesterday. I can smell this on my clothes that I slept in. Pajamas. Usually people call them pajamas. It just lingers. If I put this on right now, get ready for work, I will smell this all day long and I won't need any perfume. It's just a really, really nice, it's very kind of, that's on the luxury end for me, but it is a really nice product and I feel like I would buy it more for the scent than anything else. Cleanser. So I've been back and forth with lots of different cleansers recently. I've been trying to get more into cleansing balms because I've been wearing more makeup again. I've been like today I'm wearing eyeshadow. I feel like, I mean, it's been so long since I wore eyeshadow. I don't know how I feel about it. I look in the mirror and I'm like, who is this person? I'm playing around with liquid liner again, which, I mean, who is she? And that means that I can test lots of different cleansers. I've got some, you know, like the Elizabeth Arden, that kind of like thicker cream. I've got some balms. None of them are as nice as an oil. I don't know what it is about. I think probably it's just the fact that I can put it on my hands and it just feels, I feel like I'm really getting into my skin. I feel like I'm breaking everything down. With a balm, I feel like I'm adding. Whereas with the oil, I can feel the makeup breaking down and disintegrating in my fingertips. I can feel it. I love it. The one that I'm using at the moment is the End of Day Cleansing Oil from Pixi, which definitely they've tried to emulate the Clinique Take Off the Day with that name. But I'm really enjoying it. I can't tell you that it is better than any other cleansing oil that I've ever tried, but it's the one I'm using at the moment, so I'm including it in this week's Friday Faves. I'm very nearly finished with this, so expect to see it in an empties very soon. It's the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with avocado. I'll show you how very nearly I'm finished with it. I mean, I probably am finished with it, but Kiehl's is expensive. Also, this was a paper cut yesterday from, I've been individually labeling all of the doors for our wax melt advent calendar, which initially that sounded like a great idea. And in hindsight, what was I thinking? It's going to take forever, but also I keep giving myself paper cuts. So yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, if this was any other product, I'd probably say I was done with it, but Kiehl's is expensive, so I'm going to eke out every tiny last little drop. I really like this. I will buy it again, probably not straight away. I mean, first of all, I'm on a no buy, but it is expensive. The reason that I've enjoyed it particularly in the last 6 months or however long since I bought it is I've been getting this like periocular dermatitis, which apparently is a super common side effect of perimenopause. Isn't everything, but I've been getting, it's kind of like a red, it can just be redness sometimes, almost looks like eczema, and sometimes it's actual spot rash around my eyes. I mean, even right now, I feel like my eyes look pretty red, even with makeup on. Maybe not so much in the camera, but in the mirror, I feel like they kind of look red. And the creamy, thick eye cream has really helped to soothe that and help it like diminish more. So I will definitely buy it again. It's just, you know, eye cream is one of those things. It's not an exciting thing to buy. It's not. The lip I am wearing right now, I wore this in a vlog and so many people asked me about it. It was MAC Subculture Lip Pencil. And initially I didn't like this at all. This is the Kylie, I don't remember Tinted Butter Balm. That's what it's called. And the shade is Love That For You. When I bought this, I was so excited. And then I was instantly disappointed. I think part of that disappointment was the packaging. Look how cheap this looks. It's not a cheap product, but the product is really let down by the packaging. Like, it's just, also I don't like, if you do this, you can't twist it back down again. That's frustrating, especially if, I mean, I knew in advance because I'd seen some reviews, but if I'd not known, I might have gone a bit crazy. And then what do? What if I twisted it all the way up to be like, here's how much product you get in the bullet, and then ruined? It's kind of infuriating. It's a similar format, or formula rather, to that Hourglass one that I love, that is kind of like somewhere between a balm and a gloss, and it's thick, so it leaves kind of a layer of shine for longer than a balm or a gloss would. That's the idea behind these kind of twist up products like this. But I've just done literally one swipe. I didn't go crazy with it because it's very thick and can look a bit gloopy. One swipe over the top of the lip liner. I'm quite liking it. It is also pretty hydrating, which I need at the moment. Speaking of, I have Blistex Lip Infusions Restore. I found this in my drawer and I was so excited because no one has had drier lips than I have this week. I'm trying to drink so much water because I'm like, is it dehydration? I think it's possibly just the change in the seasons. It's the fact that we're going outside in the cold, we're coming inside, we're going in the car. There's like all of the different climates that our skin is in right now. Everything's going a little bit haywire, but my lips particularly cannot wear enough lip balm. The other day, I felt like I was having some kind of, like I was having a conversation with someone and I was picking up my lip balm to put on my lips. Like, it felt like every 60 seconds. I thought she's going to think I've got something wrong with me because I'm like constantly, and possibly it became a bit of a habit, but it's so uncomfortable, that dry lip feeling. And so rediscovering this was an absolute lifesaver because it is so, I mean, just look at it in the tube. Look past the fact that this is a used lip balm. Look at it in the tube. It is so thick. It's amazing. So this is next to my bed, but I think I'm going to have to go and buy some more of them because that I need in my life in the daytime. A couple more makeup things, and one of them is a bit of a disappointing thing. That is the Lumene Instant Glow Fresh Skin Tint, which apparently has been discontinued. This has been my base of choice for quite a while. It's all I'm wearing as my base today, which possibly was a mistake because I'm wearing such heavy eye. I think I probably could have done with at least a bit more medium coverage, because I think it looks kind of like, it's kind of like wearing sequins as a top and leggings and trainers, which each to their own, but it's kind of a little bit mismatched. Like, my skin looks a little too natural for the eye. That said, have been completely loving this. As my skin is getting drier, I'm not even necessarily needing to, I mean, I'm not going to wax on about this because it's not going to be available. But I haven't even been able to like knead it to powder. It's just this little bit of a tint. It's kind of in lieu of skincare. I love it. However, I do suspect I know why it's been discontinued, because the smell as it goes off, which happens sooner than you would like, it kind of smells fishy. And I haven't looked up whether or not anyone else has said this. I don't know whether or not this is like an ongoing complaint, but it's the only reason. Well, that, and I suppose people don't necessarily know what it is. It's a strange product. It's in a pot, which maybe is not for everyone. maybe it's difficult to market. People don't really know where it fits in their routine. It's not really enough coverage to be a foundation. And it doesn't look like a tinted moisturiser because it's in a pot, but then it's too much for it to be just like regular skincare. Maybe it's partially just, what is this from a marketing standpoint? But I do wonder whether or not the formula had some issues. I was talking to someone on Instagram about this, and she said she'd spoken to the brand directly, and they told her that the closest thing was their serum foundation. So I may have to try that because I really loved this. And I'm really disappointed to find out that it's been discontinued completely. And finally, I did just double check whether or not this was still available because I've had it for a while. The It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Blush in Je ne sais quoi. This might have taken over my favourite blush spot from the NARS Sex Appeal. Look at that gorgeous, soft, peachy pink. I mean, it's like, that's how soft it is. Can you even see it on my hand? Maybe not. And that's what I love about the Sex Appeal one. I had so many people message me over the years because I would tell you how amazing the Sex Appeal blush was, and people would buy it and be like, I'm just not getting it. Like, I can't even see it on my skin. It's a build-up situation. You can see the blush I'm wearing today. You can't necessarily easily see that swatch on my hand, but like with a brush, you build it up, and it really looks so natural because of that. It's almost like a translucent colour that, it's like a watercolour almost, but a powder. It's fantastic. Can't get enough of it, but this has got a little bit more pow than the NARS, which I love that. But that is a bit paler than this one. When I need a little bit more, I've been so enjoying that. And I think I'm going to have to buy some more from that range because it's so nice. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. I'm actually filming this the morning that I'm uploading it. I did an early morning this morning just to kind of like wake myself up a little bit. And it is now 6:25. And I'm ready for the day. It's very dark outside. Super dark. But I've got a jump start. I was wearing eyeshadow before 6 o'clock this morning. Eyeshadow, curled hair. I don't know. Maybe this is the new me. It's not. It's not the new me. But I do love the idea of being a person who actually gets dressed and does my hair every day. Beginning of this year, I told myself that's what I was going to do. I was not quite, but like, I'm going to make strides to really get dressed, get ready for the day. And I did definitely improve on 2023, but maybe 2025 is going to be like the next level. I don't know. And now my hair is so short. It does take less time to style. Maybe I will. I don't know. This time next week, I will let you know whether or not I've made any efforts to move in that direction, but I suspect I will not have. Either way, I'll see you then. Bye.